Take note that this episode contains some adult language.
I miss the old Kanye, straight from the
Hi guys, welcome to another podcast here. We're here with the boys, the Bing Bing boys here for another podcast. Today's topic, we're talking about Kanye West and the media. So, we're here with the guys here, okay? So we have Josh. Say hi, Josh.
Hi.
We got, Kruby.
How's it going, guys?
Yeah, Kruby. He's eating his, Belvita. Then we have Jace.
Hey, guys.
Alright, so we're here talking about the issue about Kanye West and how the media slams him for his religious beliefs and his political beliefs as well. Alright, so let's get started. So our first topic today is what we personally think about Kanye West and how we see him as a person. Okay, so in my personal opinion, I think Kanye West is a very interesting man, you know. He dresses up in silver and Jesus is king, but besides that, I think that he's pretty open about his beliefs, especially with Trump. Like, I can see how some people wouldn't like how open he is and how he is very out there and very supportive of Donald Trump and everything he does. So yeah, we're taking it over right over to Alright, Jace, what is your personal opinion about Kanye West?
Honestly, I don't know much about Kanye. As Josh said, I don't know what the media portrays him as and what he says on Twitter and all the memes on Instagram. And, like, you know what I mean? I think his music's alright. It's nothing like something I'd go to. But, yeah, I don't really know.
Alright, thank you very much.
So, Josh, what do you think of Kanye West?
He's a pretty bold guy, but to be fair, all I really know about him is what the media portrays him as. So.
Right, and finally, Crew, what do you think about Kanye West?
Okay, well, I think he's a pretty bold guy because he's got, like, multiple brands, especially shoe brands and clothing brands, and he's just a whole, like, business titan, I guess so to say.
A titan of industry,
yeah,
for sure.
titan industry, for sure, definitely. He definitely takes control of, like, what he wants and acts, like, on it and usually speaks his mind, which could be a negative thing, but in my opinion, it's pretty positive.
Well said, thank you. We're going to move on to the second topic now. Kanye West through the cultural perspective lens.
Okay, so Kanye West was born in 1977 in Atlanta, Georgia, which is a very sort of African-American community. So that explains why he's very passionate about his
About his heritage
ethnicity.
and culture. Yeah.
So that's why he's
Yeah.
just all on Trump and sometimes President Bush during Hurricane Katrina about some issues.
Yeah, I definitely do agree with you, Crew, in that, you know what I mean, what we're talking about Trump is that, you know what I mean, reading those CNN articles, how Fox News versus CNN and where they stand on the bias scale, and that, you know, CNN was completely slamming him for having political views, right, and saying that he was discredited when what Kanye was doing is to try and create more programs for, you know, underprivileged black people. That's what he was trying to do and talk with Trump on the lunch, what I was reading, and that CNN and discrediting him for doing that, I think is just completely wrong. You know what I mean?
Kanye is just trying to make a change for his community. Like, the blacks have been slammed for so long, and they're trying to get back what was stolen, and they're trying to get these rights, and Kanye is kind of, in a sense, leading the way in the change for black movement and stuff like that.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you. That also in the Fox News article is that, like, since Kanye's black people also look up to Kanye because, you know what I mean, them being underprivileged, like, oh, I want to be like, you know what I mean, I want to be rich, I want to be famous, you know what I mean, and that Kanye siding with Trump, it's like, what do the liberals have to run on? Because they're all about, oh, everyone's equal and all this stuff. Well, if Kanye's saying I'm siding with Trump on this part, that makes the liberals all mad, and of course they're going to attack him.
Yeah, I don't really think they should be discrediting him in the way they are because he's made something out of completely nothing. So he should be sort of rewarded for that, in my opinion.
Yeah, and you gotta keep in mind that everyone's entitled to their opinion, and you should just bash them for believing in what they believe.
Yeah, that's what makes America so great.
Now we're going to switch over from the cultural lens to the economic lens. What are you guys' thoughts on this subject?
So big TV companies, they don't really put out the stories that they think the people need. They put out the stories that they think will get views. So it could be like garbage, but as long as people like to watch it, they'll put it out. So that's why they put other celebrities and Kanye West on the bus all the time.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you on that, Josh. That Kanye West, what was it like? You know what I mean? As I talk about the articles, it's like, you know what I mean? They're using Kanye's name to get more views. It's kind of like in all social media now. It's just using other people's name for clout and stuff. It's not giving actual information to better the world or whatever, or like let people know what's actually going on. It's just, you know what I mean? It's just like a roast battle, more of.
Yeah, I totally agree with that. Like, basically, the news, and sometimes it's not really even the news anymore. It's more of just, oh, cool.
Like gossip
It's
media.
the gossip.
Gossip
Like, who
media.
cares?
Yeah. You know what I mean? Oh, Kanye said this. So what's your response, Donald Trump or whatever? You know what I mean? Or
Yeah.
Jennifer Lopez.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's just a back and forth battle.
Zach, you have anything?
Yeah, I think it's like a media, like a news source of any kind will use any kind of BS media or like news they find on any celebrity just to get views. Like, for example, if they find like some sex scandal or something about Ariana Grande, they'll just throw it up everywhere. Everyone's like, "Oh, look at this! It's
Yeah.
just Gossip Girls,"
Yeah,
and
it's
no
like-
one like.
And it's like not even true.
It's not even
It's
true.
It's
It's just,
or
an
like,
allegation.
you know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's like, what was it like in the CNN article I was reading about this? It was like the person wasn't he was like putting words in like Kanye's mouth.
yeah.
Like, it wasn't like anything Kanye said, or like when they showed the news clips and I was watching it, like they only showed Kanye like banging on the table,
Yeah,
right?
you're right.
Right. What Kanye was saying is that Trump is doing good stuff. Like, they didn't show that part, and so they're trying to like hold both sides of the story and like only show part of it.
The news tweaks things too.
And like what
That's
Miss
true,
Parker
yeah.
said about like the person like getting in like huge trouble because the news tweets like that video about that
Yeah.
guy like trying to help someone, but it was showed like he was trying to fight him. I remember that, and like
And the people they target, they're mainly influencers. So they don't even care that they're going for influencers, even though like their public image is like what basically, what do you say?
the media takes them
I
off.
don't know.
Their public image is what the media says about him, pretty much.
Yeah.
Man, I just had brain fire. Their public image is what gains them success.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Basically, when it comes down to it, it's all about money and like self-benefit.
Mm-hmm.
So it's really just
People are selfish.
people
Yeah.
want money.
The
more
news
than
is selfish.
They want new information.
Instead of
basically.
putting legit news down, they put faked tweaked news so they can get more views and more money coming into their own wallet.
They
So
do it
it's
for
very
themselves, not the betterment.
yeah, exactly, very self-centered motivation towards profit and their own personal gain. So yeah. All right. So what are you guys' final thoughts about this whole thing?
I just sort of think that people don't really know who the actual Kanye is, except like his family, because the news just really portrays him in a negative way, and then just bring up the bad things about him, even if they're true or they're not. And I don't know, he doesn't really care what other people think, obviously.
Yeah.
'Cause he's still doing what he wants to do.
Kanye's life is Kanye's life, so let's let Kanye live it. And it's the same for all the other people that they try to target.
It's a good way to put it.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you that, you know what I mean, the news never like it's always 100% positive defending someone or 100% negative. It's just true, just straight facts on both sides of the
There's no in
story.
between.
There's no in between, and you can definitely see that with Kanye, with, you know what I mean, just in general, that it's either like they're defending him, oh, Kanye is an amazing, beautiful person, or Kanye is the devil. And there's no in between.
True.
I mean, there's just no in between.
Yeah, it's like you said earlier, like different news sources have different opinions about Kanye as well.
Yeah.
And I feel like some news sources see him as like, oh, he's a great guy, gives back to the black community and loves Jesus, and another article that could just totally talk mad shit about him. You know, it's bad.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely agree with you that it's just not. I don't even know. I mean, we've said it so many times in this thing. It's just like it's not okay and it shouldn't be like that. But it's also the world we live in today. So, I mean,
Yeah, everything like with social media, everything is just like magnified.
Yeah.
People get pissed off
walking
about some
on
small
eggshells, walking on
thing.
eggshells. You say one little thing, the
terrible.
whole world's gonna blow up on you.
You're right.
And it doesn't happen like that in real life. It's just because they're hiding behind a screen.
That's true. They say most of the stuff on their phones, which they would never say in person.
People are too sensitive these days. They can't take anything
Yeah,
without.
take someone else's opinion.
Exactly.
There's no middle ground. It's either
Yeah.
I'm right and you're wrong, and there's nothing else. Nothing that's
We
gonna
can't just
top
sit down and have a conversation anymore without someone getting offended. Like,
offended or just
the African-
attacking
Yeah,
the other
exactly.
person.
Like the
how
African
the
American
media personally
community.
attacks Kanye to
Yeah.
try and discredit him. Yeah.
Exactly. Like the African American community, the gays, everyone out there. You
Yeah.
get offended if you say one little thing wrong.
That's a loud plane.
Yeah. All right, guys. It's been a great podcast.
Thanks for listening again.
Yeah,
It's
this is.
been a good day.
It has been a good day. You're
It
right.
has been. It's
been a
literally
great
has
one.
been. Yeah.
Gucci. Okay, guys, Gucci. All right, let's pause this shit.